you control over the way you run your business. Guerrilla marketing techniques are being used by thousands of businesses, large and small. Nike uses billboards to cut through the clutter. NBC uses electronic marketing to make an impact online. And the Fleetwood Corner Cafe has a frequent buyer club to keep people coming back. Unfortunately, not every guerrilla marketing weapon is appropriate for the home-based business. It's unlikely that you will buy remnant ad space in Time magazine or mount a nationwide coupon campaign that relies on piggybacking. Of the dozens of guerrilla marketing weapons, 11 give home-based businesses a particularly good advantage over the big guys. They will help you develop and implement a strategy that breaks through the clutter and moves the battle for your prospect's business onto a totally different playing field. Positioning. Who exactly are you and what do you stand for? While established companies may have a hard time changing their position in the marketplace, adroit guerrillas can assess the competition and totally reposition themselves in a way that sets them apart. Customer service. Overwhelming your customers with personal, unexpected service is the single best way to keep them for life. IBM, State Farm, and Walmart have no chance against a motivated entrepreneur who's dedicated to delivering exactly what the customer wants. Word of mouth. The guerrilla's best friends are enthusiastic customers who go out of their way to refer people to your business. With a well-conceived guerrilla marketing plan, you can create a large and growing following of this type. Publicity. If it's in the newspaper, it must be true. Home-based businesses can use niche media, local papers, trade journals, and newsletters to establish themselves in their field. Publicity isn't free, but if properly planned, your investment of time and money can return tremendous dividends. Printed materials. An effective image in print is critical for most home-based businesses. First impressions generated by flyers, business cards, or brochures are extremely important. Direct mail. Mass audience marketers have turned this potentially powerful tool into an intrusion that's wasteful and inefficient. You can turn direct mail on its ear, using it as a way to build personal relationships. Newsletters. What if you could create a direct communications pipeline between you and your customers, a marketing piece that prospects would look forward to receiving? A newsletter is a great way to build relationships and turn them into profits. Classified ads. Imagine an advertising medium where people come looking to buy from you. Classifieds are useless to most big businesses but can be a solid gold weapon for the home-based business. Networking. Virtually every buying decision is based on trust, and trust is generated through personal relationships. By building an ever-growing base of positive referrals, you can leave your competition in the dust. The telephone. The great marketing equalizer is the telephone. By definition, a telephone conversation is a one-to-one interaction, which is perfect for you. You offer the prospect a chance to talk directly with the CEO. Your competition can't do that. Closing the sale. All the marketing in the world won't help you if you can't turn interested prospects into paying customers. Entrepreneurs often have trouble with this critical step, but we'll show you some easy ways to make it work. How to use this book. The most important lesson a home-based business person can gain from this book is how to think like a guerrilla. Learning how to use your size and speed to your advantage is a critical lesson. You have countless opportunities to create profitable niches in businesses that everyone else believes are saturated. You'll need to learn that you're now Vice President of Marketing. Business won't appear on your doorstep. It will come as the result of a consistent, long-term campaign to establish relationships and turn them into sales. The single biggest mistake home-based business owners make is that they give up too soon. It might take 6 months, 18 months, or 2 years before a prospect is finally ready to say yes. Instead of switching from one get-rich scheme to another, pick your niche and focus, and hang in there. The second biggest mistake? Not having a plan. To embark on a program using many tools and tactics without a plan is foolish. Instead, write down how you expect to proceed, how much time and money you intend to invest, and post it on the wall. This roadmap will make it easier for you to stay the course. Read these 11 chapters to decide which specific tactics will work for your business. Outline exactly which tools you'll be using and when. Marketing is not something you can do all at once. It's an ongoing process, a habit that will result in significant returns. Marketing is not free. The tactics described in this book will cost you time and money. But marketing isn't an expense, it's an investment. Businesses that make regular, healthy contributions of time and money to their marketing budgets thrive. Those that skimp, that cut back in the slow times, wither. Like any other investment, marketing delivers the best results if you contribute funds regularly and think like a guerrilla. Working from home. Jay Levinson has been running a profitable business from his home in California for more than 15 years. He's applied the lessons outlined in this book to create a worldwide business. Guerrilla Marketing International is so successful that Jay is able to support his family and only work 3 days a week. Seth Godin started his company in his house in 1986. For 8 years, Seth Godin Productions expanded, at one point using 6 rooms, the garage, and the kitchen. With the birth of Seth's son, Alexander, it was pretty clear that someone had to move out. Fortunately, Seth found a nice office for his dozen employees, and Alex didn't have to sleep in the street. Chapter 1. Positioning. Carving a niche in the marketplace. Here's a quick positioning quiz. Match the celebrity to the sport. Jackie Gleason, Cindy Crawford, Gerald Ford. Skiing, golf, bowling. Which celebrity goes with which sport? If you're like most people, you'll quickly envision Cindy Crawford as the ski bunny, Gerald Ford as the golfer, and Jackie Gleason, who played the blue-collar, beer-drinking Ralph Cramden on TV, as the bowler. In fact, Gleason actually spent a lot of time on the slopes and playing golf as well. The reason we make quick categorizations is that there are too many magazines, advertisements, newscasts, celebrities, businesses, brands, and sports to keep track of. Faced with this deluge of information, our brains respond by pigeonholing people into categories. Like it or not, your business will be pigeonholed too. You may be pigeonholed as unreliable, expensive, or if you take control of the situation, the best home business in your field. It's up to you. That's why this is the single most important chapter in this book. As a home-based business person, you need to use pigeonholing to your advantage by creating your very own position within your industry of choice. Then your position is the segment of the market that you choose based on your strength and the competition's weakness. It's where you fit. Marty Winston, a home-based public relations consultant, took control of the way people think of his business. He refused to be thought of as just another public relations flack working out of his basement. Instead, he's billed himself as the most email-knowledgeable PR agent in the universe. Think that sounds crazy? Pointless? Impossible to back up? You're wrong on all 3 counts. With his weekly electronic newsletter, extensive database of journalists' email addresses, and good understanding of how to use electronic messaging in marketing and PR, this home-based guerrilla backs up his claim absolutely. Familiar with Marty's business, any client who believes in or can be convinced of email's marketing value will go to him first. Of course, Marty isn't going to sign up every prospective client, but that's okay because he gets the lion's share of business from people who believe in his position as the world's best email PR person. 7-Up is the Uncola, for people who don't like Pepsi or Coke. Apple is computers for the rest of us. And Avis promises to try harder because it's number 2. For a while, Tylenol was in danger of being positioned as the pain reliever that could kill people. Only astute marketing rescued it from this horrible fate. You may not know it, but your business has a position in the marketplace too. Every business does, home-based or multinational. Why positioning? There are 2 unassailable facts that force every guerrilla to adopt a position before someone does it for him. 1. The marketplace is cluttered with competition. 2. For your home-based business to succeed, you need to cut through that clutter. The cluttered marketplace is a fact. An overwhelming number of products, services, and messages reach the consumer every day. Last year, 17,000 new products, or 57% of the total number of products in supermarkets, were introduced in supermarkets. In 1 decade, from the early 1980s to the early 1990s, the estimated dollar value of advertising in the United States almost doubled. Corporations now pour more than $100 billion a year into getting their message out. That means $400 worth of advertising is directed at each man, woman, and child in the country in the form of tens of thousands of advertisements and billboards. Clearly, as a home-based business, you have to cut through this clutter. You must set yourself apart, and you can't do it by outspending Procter & Gamble. And you can't do it by hoping that consumers will make the effort to discover you. Many people persist in believing that their business will be treated differently by the jaded market.